I'm Andy Allen. Welcome to 4312 Turkey Creek. Today I have something that is nothing short of spectacular for you. You know, there are different levels of custom homes. Everything around me in West Austin is considered a custom home, but there are levels of custom. This is among the highest levels of custom homes. I talked to Roger Lawrence, who built this house in 2007. He told me to recreate this house today. It would be somewhere between $500 and $600 a foot to recreate this house. That is not including the 2 lots it sits on. It's not including the pool. It's not including landscaping, draperies, those kind of things. So if I use the low number of $500 a foot with roughly 4,000 heated and cooled square feet, there are no lots available in this section of West Austin. In order to find something available, you would have to go much farther out, especially that's 5 acres. There was one lot in this neighborhood in Westminster Glen. It was on the market last year at $499. It went under contract, and the buyer backed out just before closing. It's not on the market, but I believe they'd still sell it. That would give you 2.5 acres at $500,000 with no lot next door to buy. Here you have 5 acres, 2 lots, lots 51 and lots 52 in Westminster Glen. All of it. This house would cost over $3 million to recreate. So the question is, how can I afford to offer this house at $1.9 million? Simple. It was finished in 2007, and building costs were phenomenally different in 2007. Let me show you around. This is beautiful. First of all, we're in the front porch of this house. Look how private it is. Nothing to see all the way around. In front of us is the 3-acre lot, number 52. The house sits on lot 51, which is 2 acres. So all of that land out in front, we own. Landscaping is stunning. We're on a roughly 800 square foot front porch. Look at the amount of furniture that's out here. This is not a front porch that is just something used to get to the front door. This is amazing for entertaining and relaxing, and the views. It's amazingly peaceful. Birds chirping. There's a creek. The street is Turkey Creek, named for Turkey Creek, which runs through the back of that lot. This is spectacular. I want you to look at what the mason had to do to be able to create the stonework on this house. So you have stone that is limestone from a quarry, stone that came from this site. You have river rock, and then you have hand-carved lava stone. You also have these pieces of pottery, again, hand-carved, built in the terracotta. It is exceptional. This is the stonework that is all around this house, mixed in with the gorgeous stucco. The light fixtures here, all custom-made light fixtures. I'll tell you who in just a minute, who made them, because some of them inside are by the same company. Just beautiful. Look at these front doors. Look at the attention to detail throughout. This is your peephole. The door opens. The hardware is all M-Tech hardware throughout this house. Beam ceiling up above on my front porch. Massive lighting. Again, they have it set up with room for a fire pit in the front. Out back, I have another porch that's even bigger than this that's covered. But for now, let's go inside and take a look. Before I go any farther, I want you to pay close attention to these shoes. It isn't every day that I break out my green wingtips. You're going to understand in the next 15 minutes exactly why today is the day to wear these shoes. The colors in this house are so uplifting and vibrant. If you like Mexican architecture, you will feel like you've died and gone to heaven here. Massive 2-story foyer, windows all across the top, light fixture. I'll tell you about the light fixture in just a minute. But again, all of these custom-made lights that are designed for this home. Come down this hallway. Welcome home. Beam ceilings, massive, soaring beam ceilings. Look at the eyebrow arches, the brick arches above the arched windows. I have French doors everywhere. I have built-ins that are so spectacular. These built-ins and many of the doors, I'll tell you about them shortly, but take a look at the size of this. Spanning the tops of the windows, look how private it is through these windows. Why is it so private? Because remember, all that other lot is ours also. We're on 5 acres. There are no window treatments because no one can see in. It has an electric gate out front and it's fenced with wrought iron. Look at the amazing tile surrounding the fireplace. That is hand-painted Talavera tile, designed and installed by tile layer Steve O. Beautiful. Wait till you see some of the craftsmanship and the way the tile is laid in other rooms as we continue the tour. Over on the side wall, what I had mentioned before about the building, that was built by Southwest Spanish craftsmen in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and actually brought here to the house. That piece, along with many of the interior doors of the house, which I'll give you a close-up shortly, they are spectacular. That cabinet, along with the doors, are all handmade by the craftsmen in Santa Fe. And they are spectacular. But just take a look at that built-in. In the middle, between the two sides of the built-in, is a candle chandelier that's made by Jan Baraglio of Mexico. But I want you to see the detail. It is, the lighting in this house is so beautiful and all specifically designed for this home. Above the dining room table, take a look at that. Crafted by hand by Assure Lighting. Again, the perfect complement to the dining area. Look at the space provided on this table. You could easily sit 12 people or more in this dining room. Walls of glass overlooking the back and the front of the house. And again, the eyebrow arches. Built of brick, custom designed for this home, above the light, above the windows. The beams are spectacular. The ceiling height in this room is so hard to get a feel for when you're looking at the video, but I will tell you, it is soaring ceilings. It's unbelievably impressive to be able to see the features of this room. Come with me into the kitchen. More of the custom hand-painted tile through the backsplash all the way around. These cabinets, take a look at how these are finished. Every one of these, every single feature that you see on here is handmade. These are artisan-built cabinets for this house. You can imagine the amount of time it took to finish the cabinets like this. And you have walls of cabinets wrapping around. Huge mesquite-covered island with seating around. Ice maker underneath. Another gorgeous light fixture. Beam ceiling above. And Matthew, take a shot out that window above the sink. The pool area is just spectacular and incredibly private. The fountain, again, hand-carved Cantera stone. What you see beyond that fountain is actually the guest casita with full bathroom, with full kitchen. And I'll show you that in just a minute. Right now, let's take a look at the other wing where the master suite is. So here's our entry to the master suite. Door closes, we walk into the master foyer. Light fixture, this light fixture was commissioned to be built solely for this house. When we get into the guest casita, I'll show you the fronts of the cabinets. They too were built by the same company, and I'll tell you more about that company. But all of this is custom built for this home. Master bedroom, everything you could hope for. massive in size. Look at the scale because of the size of this furniture. French doors, both leading out to the outside living areas. The ceiling detail is nothing short of spectacular. I want you to see, first of all, I want you to put yourself in the place of the finish carpenter when he looked at the plans and came out and figured, that's what I have to try to build in the master ceiling. I don't know that you can get a feel on the video, but I will tell you it is spectacular. It's not like a ceiling I've seen in any other master bedroom that I've sold. Lots of natural lighting in here, and the master bath, just as beautiful. 2 vanities. We have hers with a makeup area, custom painted tile, custom painted bowls, custom hardware, and the shower. Look at the size of this master shower. I have a head on this side with body jets. I have a head over here with body jets. There are windows all the way around for natural lighting and some of the most beautiful hand-painted tile to surround. Master closet, just around the corner, really well thought out. So in the master closet, first thing you're going to notice, washer and dryer. They have a stackable washer and dryer in the master closet. Why? Because this is where the dirty clothes originate. At the end of the day, this is where they come off. There's no need to walk across the house. I have built-ins all down this row, including glass display for shoes, glass display all above. All of these custom California closets, and these are not the low-end California closets. These are gorgeous with glass inserts everywhere. A window for natural lighting at the end of the closet, tons of hanging space, tons of shoe space. Raised ceiling, look at the lighting in here. Huge bright lights. On this same side of the house, the master wing, we have either another bedroom or, as they use it, a study. This room is roughly 15 by 15 in size. Soaring ceiling with a beam. Look at the amount of glass in this room. Matthew, if you could come over here and give them a feel for how private this is all the way around. Remember, all of this is our land. We're on 5 acres. Though we are 30 minutes from downtown, 15 minutes from the domain, 10 minutes from the Arboretum, we're on 5 acres and it feels like we're way out on our own ranch. Finishes are exciting. The space is private. Nothing about this. So as I told you, there are different levels of custom homes. These are crank windows all the way around. The roof, we have both the barrel tile and the seamed metal roof. Why? They tried to emulate villages in Mexico. If you love Mexican architecture, the problem is it's so rare that any of these houses come on the market. They are sprinkled throughout West Austin. But the people who take the time and spend the money to design houses and build houses like this tend to stay here forever. If this is the style you like, you need to come see this house. It is spectacular. And to recreate it would cost you, in the line, according to the builder, of $3 million to get what you have here and can purchase for $1.9 million. Look at the bathroom that comes with this room. Again, the hand-painted tile, spectacular. Look at the bowl. Hand-painted bowl. Custom built-in closet. Remember, this is a secondary bedroom, and this is the way the closet's finished. So again, on this side of the house, we have the master plus what could be an office or a secondary guest bedroom. On the opposite side of the house, a wing that you haven't seen yet, and some finishes that again are just beautiful. In fact, one of my favorite parts of the house is the utility room. Walk this way. Notice as we're walking through, the saltillo tile patterns are different in every room of this house. Consistent in that it's all beautiful saltillo, but look at the difference in patterns as we walk from one room to the next. Some of them with the hand-painted inlays, some without, but every room a slightly different pattern on the saltillo tile. So we're now just the other side of the foyer. Take a look at this beautiful room. Beam ceiling, vaulted, massive windows that are covered by these gorgeous handmade custom draperies. And these are blockout draperies to let no light in intentionally because this room is being used as a media room. And it is beautiful as a media room. However, if you need to have another bedroom, at this beam, you can wall everything off this way, and there is plumbing already in the wall for a separate bathroom here. So this can be an additional bedroom and bath, a guest suite, far away from the master suite, if that's what you need. The way they live with it as a media room, though, I will tell you, is very special. You may have noticed as we walk through the house, the custom doors, and I did mention them earlier, but I want you to pay close attention. These are all hand-carved doors. Southwest Spanish craftsmen in Santa Fe, New Mexico, built every one of these hand-carved doors. The budget, to give you a feel, the budget for interior doors for this entire house was half of what one of these doors cost. Each door is individually numbered. When they were building the house, the owners told me they went to Santa Fe. They love Santa Fe. This company builds beautiful furniture. In fact, if you look at their website, easy to find them. Look at their website and they will show you how they build the furniture there. Well, they had them build the doors for this home. They're spectacular. I normally wouldn't even talk about, but every one of these doors in this house, look at the attention to detail. Look how beautiful they are. Every one of them hand carved, no nails, no screws, really special. As we come down the hallway, look at the finish on this one. Each one has a slightly different design and slightly different patina. All of them have the quality M-Tech, very heavy hardware. Now, I told you earlier, one of my favorite rooms in the house is the utility room. Look at this. Here's the reason. As you can tell, I like color. Look at this countertop. We'll get back to this in just a minute. So within the utility room, we saw the washer and dryer have been moved to their master bathroom closet. Why? Because you don't have to bring anything across the house. What they did is it also opened up space where now we have 2 Sub-Zero wine refrigerators. Gorgeous. Pull-out racks. In addition, we have bath time. We have the doggy bath. Beautifully done. Again, the hand-painted tiles. Hand-painted tiles. Take a look at the floor in here. Again, the way the tile is laid, the attention to detail, it is spectacular. And this countertop, Matthew, show this one with a long stretch. The colors, just the beautiful nature of the hand-painted tile, but then also look at the craftsmanship of how the tile is laid. I sell a lot of houses. Some much more expensive than this, some a little less expensive, but this kind of craftsmanship is hard to find. Custom built cabinets, sink, second fridge is here, close to the kitchen, just steps away. Again, hard to figure, but a utility room in this house is one of my favorites, and it's because of this countertop. Let's step outside, and on our way, I'd like to show you the powder room. Take a look at the hand-painted toilet. Look at the plumbing fixtures on the sink, the bowl, hand-painted tile everywhere. It is spectacular. Again, if you like Mexican architecture, this is unbelievably gorgeous. Now come with me outside. So we started the tour out front. We've just come through to the carport. So this is 24 feet across, more than enough room for 2 cars. This wall is the garage, which is an 800 square foot garage. Plenty of garage space, but in addition, you can park 2 more cars covered under here. And take a look at the attention to detail in the masonry work. Anywhere else you go, this is going to be a concrete floor. The detail is spectacular. There's a pathway built into the floor. And then again, the same attention to detail from the front of the house on the back. Different kinds of stone, some from a quarry, some from here. Saltillo tile, cut in river rock. Beautifully, beautifully done. Everything fenced, gated, paver stones for the driveway, as opposed to concrete. The box that is on this wall, beautiful. In keeping with the style of the home, very ornate, iron. So what this is actually one of the tankless water heaters. There are 3 tankless water heaters for this 4,000 square feet. Gross overkill, but if you want to have a lot of friends over and do a lot of showering, you will have hot water in any section of the house, and the hot water will come very quickly. Let's go look at the guest suite. As we come through, pan across and let them see the back area. The pool, the patio, the massive stone fireplace. We'll be on that patio shortly, but this is your first glimpse of what is out back. Welcome to the guest casita. First of all, you'll notice the view is spectacular. Overlooking the pool, you can see on the columns across the pool, at the bases where the stonework is, you can see some more of the hand-carved cantera stone that is in the rockwork. Really beautiful. So for a guest casita, you walk into a living area with a big vaulted ceiling. Saltillo tile floors again. Same crank windows from inside. So this is not stepping down in terms of construction. It's still very beautiful. And for the casita. It's a full kitchen. So we have the refrigerator, the dishwasher, the range, the microwave, and I want you to come in and just for a moment, take a look at these cabinets. These are all handmade specifically for this property. The designs specifically for here, the colors were selected for here, matching in many cases the hand-painted tile. As I told you before, there are many levels of custom in custom homes. This is a much higher level when you get to things like this, where you're commissioning companies to build things specifically for the house. Nice sized bedroom, lots of natural light, vaulted ceiling again. French door takes you out back, and a bathroom that also is very special. Hand painted, the vanity and the bowl. And take a look at the shower. Hand painted tile all the way around, even on the wall outside of the shower. And behind me is a nice sized walk-in closet for guests. Hanging space, 2 levels, Long hanging space on this side, and look at the bottom. It even has built-ins for shoes across the bottom. No detail was missed in this home. As you watch this drone shot, I think it'll become very evident why this house was on the AIA tour in 2007, just after its completion. And in fact, from what I understand, this was the most popular house on that tour. "4312 Turkey Creek Drive, designed by architect David Manning and beautifully built by Roger Lawrence. This house is nothing short of spectacular. As you've seen, features galore through the video. It is on 5 acres, actually 2 lots in the Westminster Glen section of West Austin. Gated, extremely private. Lots 51 and 52 make for a total of 5 acres. The house has covered patios in the front and back, each more than 800 square feet. Beautiful finishes everywhere. If you like Spanish architecture, this house will call to you. The colors are vibrant. I brought my designer out here and she had just finished building her home. Cost just over $1.5 million, and she was devastated when she walked out here and saw this because she fell in love with this house. It's that special. It is the rare offering that is Mexican style in this area, hitting the market with these kind of quality finishes. Custom hand-painted Talavera tire through most of the house. The doors, built by Southwest Spanish craftsmen in Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I encourage you, go to their website and take a look at how they're built. Every door is numbered individually. They're works of art. The kitchen cabinets were all hand distressed, using a team cultivated by Roger Lawrence, the builder. The chandeliers outside at the entry, the inside entry, the kitchen island, and the dining room were all crafted by hand by Ashore. The candle chandelier in the great room is by Jan Barbaglio of Mexico. The copper punch light fixture as we were leading into the master suite and the punch tin cabinet faces in the casita, custom designed for this specific home by Lightmasters. Kitchen island is solid mesquite. The fireplace is solid walnut. The saltillo tile floors, as you noticed, different designs in virtually every room. California closets designed both of the closets on the master side of the house. The ambient lighting outside, the baptismal on the far side of the pool, the eyebrow brick arches in the family room above the arch windows. Remember, we have walls and walls of glass in this house with no window treatments because no one can see in. It is private, it is spectacular. You have a tile roof and a metal roof designed to emulate a Mexican village. There's so much in this house. It's hard for me to be able to describe and even show you on a video. Again, I sell a lot of houses out here. This is unbelievably special. And the houses with the Mexican architecture don't come on the market often. And ones finished at this level almost never come on the market. According to the builder, this house to recreate today would be between $500 and $600 a foot. At roughly 4,000 heated and cooled feet, that's $2 million. That doesn't include the 2 lots that it sits on, both lot 51 and 52 in Westminster. That doesn't include the electric gates. It doesn't include the pool. It doesn't include the landscaping. There's so much of it that's added onto there. You would be hard pressed to ever be able to recreate this for $3 million. And yet, It's offered at 1.9 million. But the shoes do not come with the house.